What will we draw? Called by the Grave. Guys, it's too consistent. It's too... I'm sorry. Blossom and Called by the Grave in the opening hands are too consistent. I purposefully have it at 1 because I know it's going to be served to me on a platter. Hey, I'm the Final Anomaly. If you liked the video, hit it with the thumbs up, comment down below, especially on this video, guys. Let's see if we can get some conversation going down there about my thoughts. And if you would consider subscribing to the channel, I would really appreciate it. Guys, I'm just gonna rant. I think the shuffler in this game, I don't think it's broken. I think it's done on purpose, and I think it's fake. I don't think it's true RNG. I think the game gives priority to specific cards in the deck, or maybe has an algorithm that recognizes specific combos of specific cards in the deck and prioritizes certain cards to be in the opening hands. Guys, prove me wrong. It's just opinion. It's just an opinion, but guys, I feel it in my bones. I just feel it, guys. Suddenly, after a certain update, I felt like the decks started breaking. It was consistent with the same kind of cards in every opening hand. And I've also noticed that there's multiple copies of in the opening hands. What do you guys think? Do you guys feel like Ash Blossom is drawn? I know it's not 100% of the time, but do you feel like people get Ash Blossom 100% of the time in their hand? Do y'all feel like people get Called by the Grave 100% of the time in their hand? Do you feel like it's just ridiculous? Like, guys, Called by the Grave is at 2 per deck, and it just feels like people have it in their opening hand almost 100% of the time. Blossom, yeah, it's at 3, but still, guys, the percentage is not 100%, but it sure feels that way. Guys, this is, if you're following my deck, this is a 44 card deck. This is the deck that I changed my Ojama deck into this deck because my last Ojama deck, guys, suddenly just would not stop breaking. 4 out of 5 times I would get X Headcanon in the opening hand. I have X Headcanon at 1, and I would get it 4 out of 5 hands. And I expressed this with a lot of people. I showed them screenshots, guys. It wouldn't stop. I would not stop getting X Headcanon in the opening hand. It made no sense. It's at 1. Anyway, so I tweaked it up, guys, and it feels a lot more consistent. And guess what, guys? I have a combo in here that revolves around Armed Dragon level 3. And I draw Armed Dragon level 3 almost every single opening hand without fail. And I only have 2 of them. It's disgusting, guys. 1 Blossom, 1 Called by the Grave. And the only reason I have them at 1 is because I know the game's just going to serve it to me on a platter. The game is going to serve the Blossom and the Called by the Grave to me on a platter, guys. If I don't get one, I'll get the other. It's gross. It's gross. I honestly think this isn't true RNG, and what the hell. Anyway, guys, since the change in the deck, this is the win rate here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches. We lost 1. It's doing very well. It's doing very well. Anyway, so guys, let me go into this match here, guys. So aside from the fact that it just serves Blossom to you, serves Called by the Grave, serves Maxi, serves these hand traps to you on a platter, I also feel like the game is giving you multiple copies in the hand, and it's disgusting. I've had some people express that they feel that it's giving more monsters than spells and traps, and some people actually, the majority in the cards in their deck are spells and traps, and they're still getting more monsters. Guys, look at this opening hand. Blossom. This is the first match today that I had. Blossom. I have it at 1. I knew it. I knew I would have Blossom or Called by the Grave in my hand. I knew it. I wasn't worried, guys. But look at this. I have 2 copies of Armed Dragon in the deck. I get both of them. I have 2 copies of 5. I already got 1 of them. Like, this is gross. This is actually a decent hand, though. Don't get me wrong. I won this match. I got my 1 card combo in my hand. I got a Blossom, which I actually use because it comes in handy. So don't get me wrong. I liked my hand, but what's with these copies, multiple copies, and then Ash Blossom, guys, in the opening hand? I knew it. And I actually think I get ashed. Let's find out. I think I get ashed myself. So he got ashed in his opening hand too. Obviously, no surprise there. No surprise there that he would also have Ash Blossom. But guys, I mean, I knew it. Like, I knew it, right? The reason, okay, guys, I do want to say this. If you're following this deck, the reason I went blue instead of Armed Dragon's effect could have been ashed, and I would have been done. That would have been it for my combo. At least here, blue can get ashed. So I can go into Ojama Match and Ojama Magic. That way I can use my Ojama Simulation. I knew that he would either ash my Ojama Match. If he didn't, then I would normal summon level 3 And then if he Ash level 3, I could go Ojama Simulation. So there was several options here for an Ash. But the reason I went blue is because blue opened up all the possibilities for me to, even if I got Ashed, I could go into my combo. Guess what? Ash Blossom, opening hand. Anyway, it didn't matter. We got the Ojama Magic effect, which let us go into Ojama Simulation, which won us the game. I just wanted to share that part. Anyway, let's go into the next match, guys. We actually lost this one. I forgot why we lost this one. I think this guy had everything. He had an Ash, he had a Called by the Grave, he had a Maxi, I think. Let's find out. Let's find out. All right, guys. Second match. Oh, what a coincidence. I'm so surprised I drew Ash Blossom. I'm so surprised. I got Ash Blossom at 1, guys, in the deck. What a coincidence. I just drew Ash Blossom again in the opening hand. And guess what, guys? Ever since the Armed Dragon combo's been in, we get Armed Dragon in the opening hand too, every single time without fail, which I'm happy. I'm not complaining about my hand. I like this hand. I just think it's shenanigans. Anyway, we actually ashed the Rescue Cat. We ashed the Rescue Cat. And so at this point, the only thing there is to fear is an Ash Blossom. Maybe even Called by the Grave. Anyway, and I could have gone several routes here, guys, but I decided I wanted to do the Armed Dragon one. I could have gone pink and then gone into other plays, but anyway, we activate the oh, guys, guess what he's got in his opening hand? A Called by the Grave. Wow, I did not expect that. Anyway, I actually lose this match here. I think he ends up, I go full combo, but he ends up Solemn Judgment, which, guys, he's got 1 copy of Solemn Judgment in the deck. How clutch, right? How clutch. There's no way of knowing if he had an Ash. Actually, did he have an Ash? Let's see if I can find out if he had an Ash here. Let's see if I can find out if he also had an Ash. Let's see. I know he Solemn Judgments me here. So we had combo, but he Solemn Judgment. I probably should have gone Ojama Red. Anyway, Solemn Judgments here. I think I might actually forfeit here. He brings back Rescue Cat. He's able to... Yeah, I actually just forfeit here because he goes... No, actually... Let's find out. Let's find out. He doesn't kill here, actually. He doesn't kill here. But I want to see if he's got an Ash. Now, there's no way of knowing if he had it in his opening hand or he drew into it. But I'm going to say he had it in his opening hand because the game kept stopping at certain points, I think. Like, whenever I did the level 5, the Armed Dragon level 5, it would pause for a second. I'm actually just quit. Let me see. Oh, it was a Maxi. That's what it was. It was a Maxi. So, anyway, he had a Maxi, not a Ash. But he had Called by the Grave. What a surprise! Anyway, next match, we're gonna play, and let's see what we get, guys, from this RNG. I'm doing air quotes so you guys can't see me. Let's take a look, guys. Okay. We got a Called by the Grave. I told you guys, I know for sure I'll either get Called by the Grave or Blossom. They're only at 1 in the deck, but I am so sure that I'm going to draw into one of them. So confident that I'm going to draw into one of them, and that should not be the case, guys. Also, what I'm saying about getting multiples, you guys saw in the first hand, we got multiple copies of Armed Dragon. Here we got multiple copies of Ojama Blue. I don't remember what I got in the last hand. Anyway, if you guys are having issues with like multiple copies and cards, guys, I feel like the game has been giving multiple copies of stuff. And in a deck like Drytron, Tri-Brigade, like all these meta decks, guys, copies of cards are great, because if you fail your combo the first turn, you just draw into it and start your combo again the second turn. Like, anyway, go ahead and place that. We place Called by the Grave. I forgot what kind of deck this guy has, but let's see. Okay, draw into another droplet. Guys, after this, yeah, of course you're gonna have Maxi in the hand. Of course, I wasn't planning on special summoning. Let's see what we're gonna draw, guys. A third copy of Droplet. I get that the chances are the way they are, guys, but two blues, 3 droplets. But we got caught. But that's just a side thing, guys. I told you I would draw into Droplet. I would draw into Called by the Grave. I would draw into Blossom. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, this match here, I don't remember what I drew into. I think this one we actually didn't draw either, or we didn't draw Blossom or Called by the Grave. I definitely drew into level 3, I think. Yeah, definitely drew into a level 3. I like how consistent he is. Anyway, here I think we went into the full-blown... Oh no, he actually quit here. He had a Blossom in his opening hand, of course, but he quit because he misplayed. He misplayed and then just surrendered. He Ash Blossomed. He Ash Blossomed himself. And then, guys, the last match for the day. So far we've drawn 4 out of 3 matches. We've drawn either Blossom or Called by the Grave at 1, guys. At 1 per deck on a 44 card deck. At 1. What will we draw? Called by the Grave, guys. It's too consistent. It's too... I'm sorry. Blossom and Called by the Grave in the opening hands are too consistent. I purposefully have it at 1 because I know it's going to be served to me on a platter. It's going to be served to me on a nice shiny silver platter, guys. This is bull. This is bull. Ultra Simulation has been pretty consistent too. I have that at 2. But guys, this is bull. I wonder if I draw Blossom next. Let's find out. I doubt it. Oh, actually, Max C him, and he does Max C. I think he does the Max C challenge here, but that's why he loses, because the Max C is too strong, guys. But anyway, there you go, guys. I have Blossom and Called by the Grave at 1, and the reason I do is because there's no need to take up space in the deck when I know Master Duel is just going to give the card to me anyways. It's just going to give the card to me anyways. In the tournament, guys, I dueled somebody. They drew Raigeki 3 times in a row. Actually, was it 4? Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe, I think he told me, oh, I had it in the opening hand, and that was the 4th time. Or maybe it was just the 3rd time. I don't quite remember. I think he said he drew it in the opening hand too, the 4th time. He just didn't have to play it. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. I really like to chat it up and see what your opinions are on this, and share it with other people, guys, if people are getting frustrated at the same thing. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones.